Welcome to Solving the Challenge of Asset Protection, Compliance Management and Insight's comprehensive guide to protecting your personal and business assets. Course 1 is entitled Asset Protection Building Blocks That Everyone Should Understand, but Doesn't. This course will teach you how to protect your family's assets and financial security. Course 1 is taught by Mr. Reese Jensen, President of Compliance Management and Insight. Now, here's Mr. Jensen.
This course covers a broad range of asset protection topics at an overview level, which are covered in more detail in the other courses in this series. Before you get caught up with a particular tool or product, we want you to understand the big picture of asset protection. You may be thinking to yourself, but I'm no multimillionaire. Why do I need to worry about protecting my assets? The answer is, whether you are one of the extremely wealthy or just trying to earn a comfortable living, your assets are important to you. Your peace, security, and lifestyle can be severely impacted by whether or not you have implemented an effective asset protection plan. That's where we come in. We'll help you understand the key principles of asset protection so you can find proper legal methods to build a solid foundation, plan ahead, and protect your wealth. You'll learn about the different types of threats to your wealth, the different strategies used to protect your assets, the ways to recognize what circumstances call for what approaches, and practices you should avoid. With a careful, thoughtful approach, even people of modest wealth can see a dramatic difference in their ability to protect their assets. Why should you worry about asset protection? Because it is impossible to predict how or from where your assets may be threatened. Let me share with you a couple of true asset protection stories. In one case, the person was well prepared. In the other, the person lost everything. A physician was in his office seeing patients. It was a busy day, the examining rooms were full, and his staff was working hard. The receptionist announced that a visitor had just arrived who simply had to see the doctor. Stepping out into the waiting room, the doctor was greeted by a man who said, "Hello, I'm a field agent from the Internal Revenue Service. Your business is being evaluated for a field audit. I'd like to see your complete corporate records, and I'd like to see them now, please." Realizing that a typical field audit can take 9 months to complete and would have cost him approximately $75,000 in expenses and lost productivity, the doctor was concerned. Fortunately, he had gone through a rigorous process to make sure his business entity was properly formed and governed. He took the IRS agent into his office and showed him the corporate records. The agent reviewed the material for precisely 10 minutes, stood up, and said, "Thank you. That will be all. You won't be hearing from me again." The physician had prepared in advance. He was ready when the liability threat came. But not everybody is so well prepared. We know a man who operated a small gravel hauling business. He had 12 trucks that he maintained carefully in compliance with all federal and state regulations. One day, a driver in a fully loaded truck rounded a blind corner and discovered a road construction crew setting up a temporary roadblock for a project. Traffic was stopped on the far side of the roadblock. Though the driver braked immediately upon seeing the roadblock, there wasn't enough stopping distance for the heavily laden truck. The truck plowed through the roadblock and struck a station wagon, killing the family inside. An investigation revealed the truck driver was sober, alert, and had not violated any traffic rules. It was noted that the road crew had created an unusual hazard by establishing a roadblock too close to a blind corner. But a family was dead, and a lawsuit was filed. The business had liability insurance that paid for all the actual damages, but lawsuit claims went far beyond the coverage limit. Attorneys pursued all the assets of the corporation and successfully pierced the corporate veil because the owner had made mistakes in maintaining his corporate paperwork. The company was forced into bankruptcy. The business owner lost all his business and personal assets. Now, we're not suggesting that you try to hide from or cheat anyone. What we are saying is that you shouldn't allow some litigator on the other side to choose how much you should suffer from a mistake. To successfully protect your assets, you need to think strategy before tactics. Far too many people fall into the ready, fire, aim trap. This course will help you understand asset protection at the strategic level.